Is that Father Winter? Oh my gosh. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of the Sims 4 Joy of Life Challenge. So we are here with Emilia. She's just hanging out. Looks like the welcome wagon has shown up, and it's interesting because they didn't seem to come when we first moved in. Oh, nobody can come inside because our door is locked. So I'm kind of interested in the fact that they have shown up today. But anyways, we'll let them come in if they really want to. Basically, the plan for today is it will be New Year's Eve tomorrow. Tonight, it is the Spice Festival as well. So we're maybe going to do a little bit of baking today, and we're going to see if we can sell. And then tomorrow, I think we're going to maybe try and go on a blind date, and then we'll try and go out for New Year's Eve. I did add a few more lots in. I also updated my Winbrook save so that it is the newer version of the save, which actually has more lots built in Newcrest. Some of the houses actually are also a little bit different. So Emilia's house, there's another house here in the new save file. I saved the old house and I moved it into this new save file so that, everything is the same. Oh, what's going on? Oh, it looks like our dad is making waffles for us. I guess that's nice. Why is it that Sims seem to be able to cook and take my food and stuff? Look, she's taking my food too. He took some food from my fridge. They all seem to be able to do this when they're at my house, but I can't do this when I'm at their house. So I'm very confused by that. I did make sure our money was the same, but we actually did get a little bit of extra money from our neighbors. I know everyone is here chatting with us, but I do kind of want to get started on a bit of baking. It looks like they also left their fruitcake outside. Why don't we put that in the fridge at least so it doesn't go to waste? Any food is precious to us at this point. We've got a house and everything, but we also have bills and we need to be able to afford groceries and we need to be able to afford ingredients for our baking. So we do have to be a little bit cautious with money. Let's see if we can go ahead and bake something. It looks like we need dough for a lot of these, and we don't seem to have any. Does Emilia like deep thoughts? Emilia seemed to enjoy the conversation with Francesca, especially when they explored more serious, thought-provoking topic. A good conversation becomes great once the mind is engaged. Could this mean that Emilia likes deep thoughts? Yeah, I think so. New family dynamics, strict. When it comes to Francesca and Emilia, a sense of order seems to abound as the younger sim that has a deep respect for their older family member, often meeting the older sim's high expectations. For family members with a strict family dynamic, the older sim will ask the younger sim to do things like cleaning more, and the younger sim will generally avoid rebelling, though both might get more stressed overall. I think, yes, I could actually see that between the two of them. I do think that she sort of admires her mother a lot, but she also does, sort of fear her. Like she has a high amount of respect. So that doesn't surprise me at all. All right, so dough is what we need for a lot of the baking. So we're going to go ahead and prep a little bit of that. And while that's prepping, we can maybe serve these waffles our dad made so that if anyone is hungry, they can have them. And if they don't want to have them, then we can put them away. I hope he didn't use our food to make this because that would make me really mad. He's drinking milk? No. You do not get to drink our milk. Oh my gosh. No, don't touch our milk. Seriously, why do they I put waffles, eat these waffles. Stop trying to eat stuff out of my fridge. I need all of those ingredients. What is my dad grabbing now? He's grabbing bread? No. Or is that fruitcake? Oh, it's the fruitcake. That's okay. You can definitely have that. But either eat the waffles or eat the fruitcake. Don't touch any of my other stuff. I need milk to bake. I can't do that at anyone else's house, so why can they do it at mine? I'm very confused by this. Let's make a fruit pie. That would be a nice thing to sell. And I think we'll pack up all of these items that we're making and we'll actually go to the Spice Festival. I think it would be fun, first of all, for us to go to the Spice Festival. I also think that it would be a good place to sell. People are looking for food and maybe after eating a bunch of spicy food, they're going to want a little something sweet to finish it off. So I'm going to put these mushroom waffles in the fridge. Maybe they'll actually eat them if they are in the fridge and they'll stop trying to take my milk and stuff like that. And our fruit pie is excellent quality, so that's great. Is there anything else that we could bake? Cereal marshmallow bars. Let's make some cereal marshmallow bars. Honestly, they're kind of low effort, but I'm not gonna lie. Anytime I see a bake sale, I always go for any kind of a Rice Krispie square or something like that. There's also desserts here that we can make. cheesecake. Ooh, cheesecake brownies. Love heart shortbread. Jam and cream scones. Peach cobbler. Orange fruit roll. Elephant cupcakes. There's a lot of different cakes. Star bread. Let's do one of the ones that requires more skill. Maybe this orange fruit roll. And we just got our notification that the festival is starting. So we're almost done with the final baked item. We'll pack everything up and then we'll head over. There we go. There is the orange fruit roll. It's very cutely decorated. And then we also have these Rice Krispie squares, but I think we may be able to decorate them. Yeah. So we'll decorate these and then we should be able to head over to the Spice Festival. I should grab the pie as well. I almost forgot. We could even just bring these mushroom waffles. Oh my gosh, Emilia, no, you're not supposed to eat the stuff we want to sell. We're about to go to a festival that has free food. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she did that. That's quite something, I have to say. Wow, okay. I actually haven't been to this lot. Right. This is, of course, San Myshuno, and this bar, I believe it is. It actually did not come as part of the Windenburg save. So this is a bar that I got off of the gallery. So I think it's meant to look like it's apartment buildings with a bar on the bottom, which I think is pretty cool. But we're here for the Spice Festival. So let's kind of set ourselves up right here, right in the middle. Place our little stall. There we go. It's covered in snow. Let's put everything in here. I'm still going to put the one that she took a bite out of. We really can't afford to waste merchandise. And we've already ticked off run food sale from 2 different lots. And then we also have to convince customers to buy something 5 times. So our first customer, are going to try and convince them to buy something. The one that she took a bite out of doesn't look so bad. It actually is really cute, that dessert. Let's see, is anyone interested? I know there's free food on that table there, and you might have to pay a little bit here, but like our markup is really low and it's definitely worth it, I promise. Nobody's coming over. Was this a mistake? Anytime anyone runs, that guy was running. I thought he was running towards us, but nope, he ran right past. He did not want to stop at all. Yep, more people running past and none of them are stopping at our stall. Whoa, vampire just ran past, still not stopping. Here we go. First customer. Let's convince him to buy the thing we took a bite out of. Oh my gosh, he bought it. Amazing. I think he bought 2. Wow, nice. Convinced to buy works really well. Let's give a sales pitch here. Oh, nice. He bought some pie. Okay, so it's working. Let me just check how many reward points we need for the marketable trait, because that is one that we're supposed to buy. 1,500. Okay, so we're very close. We're at 1,400 right now. She wants to earn $1,000. I'm going to lock that for us. Oh my gosh, she wants to have a child. I mean, I'm going to pin that. It's a little random that she's thinking about that right now when we've just sort of barely gotten started establishing ourselves. But you know what? We're going to pin it because why not? We're not having nearly as much success as we did when we did this right outside our house. Oh, here we go. Yes, let's give her a sales pitch. Honestly, it will take you to another dimension, and it also takes 2 years off your face by simply eating this. I swear. I'm 69. Do I look 69? No, it's because I eat this once a week. I don't think she believed us. She definitely walked away. I'm just, you know what? I'm giving up. There, we're going to get our meal in as well. Make sure we get our free meal. There's even free entertainment. So yeah. What is this guy's name? Arthur Fourier. Should we introduce ourselves? Yeah, let's go ahead and say hi. Why not? Because he looks like he's about her age, and since he's a street musician, he probably is a bit of an entrepreneur as well. So he could be a good person for us to be friends with. He's, of course, not a blind date because we have to not know our blind dates. He got a bad first impression about us. So for us, we feel he is fun to be around. Immediately upon meeting this sim, Emilia has the distinct feeling that they're good-tempered and fun to be around. Meanwhile, he seems to think that she is pretentious. The sim seems to be a rather pretentious person. No, we're not pretentious. We're really humble and fun, I promise. But she does actually also think he's attractive and have good compatibility with him. Oh my gosh, look, she's feeling very flirty. Aw, if it wasn't so late, I would take her on a blind date right now, but I think we need to go home. Tomorrow is a new day, so I will put Emilia to bed. I'm going to put some of these in the fridge so that they don't get wasted. If we have time tomorrow, maybe in the morning or something, first thing we could try and do a sale again, just to try and make a little bit more money. But then, yeah, we will definitely go on our first blind date, I think, after that. So I will see you tomorrow. Okay, it's the next day and it is New Year's Eve today. Not too sure why my New Year's Eve goals aren't popping up unless they might have, no, there's definitely goals that we should be doing. Probably a mod issue that I should look into, but I won't worry about it for now. We are all set and ready for our day here. So I think the plan is, of course, we do want to do our blind date today, but I also want us to open up a bank account so we can start saving for a bakery. There is a way that you can open up a bank account through the phone, but we actually do have an actual physical bank in this world. It was built into the save file by the creator with this mod in mind. So it is already set up to function as a bank, I hope, because I haven't really read too much about the mod. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but I think we're going to travel and we're going to do that first. This one is the bank lot. So we're going to go ahead and travel there. Here we go. It is very snowy and we're feeling very flirty, which is good because we do want to go on a date. I am going to change our winter outfit. I did give her a few new outfits, including new winter outfits, because we did see her in this one the entire previous episode. So I'm going to change her into this one. This is, I think, going to be a nice one, sort of if we were to go on a date. Okay, so it doesn't look like this mod actually has anyone working in it. So I'm just going to check really quick on if I need to do anything potentially. Okay, so I'm just reading here and it does say that even once you have the bank in the world, you have to go back and reconfirm the lot type and trait. So I'm going to go into manage worlds and I'll do that really quick and hopefully it will work. Sim National Bank. This is where most of your Sims off-home financial activity will take place. Make a deposit, withdraw, or even apply for a loan. If money is short, SNB is here to attend to all your financial needs. So I ended up leaving the lot and reloading in, and it does look like there is somebody here. Okay, so we've got a bunch of people here. I do believe that they actually are all working because they don't seem to be moving from their computers. So let's come and maybe chat with someone. Maybe once we introduce ourselves to them, we'll get some options. Oh, and finally, our New Year's Eve goals showed up. That was a little bit weird. I do believe that these folks are employees because they seem to be quite closely glued to their desks, but I don't seem to have any options to interact with any of the employees. Well, you know what? That's okay. We came and we checked out the bank. And the thing is, we want to start saving, of course, for our bank account, but we also do have the option with this mod to actually take out a loan. It works like in real life where you would take out a mortgage and you put down a certain amount as your down payment, and then you take out a loan for the rest, and then you do pay back with interest. We'll definitely be coming back to this bank to open up a loan. What we can do here is we can open up a new bank account through our phone, and let's just pretend that we're doing it at the bank teller. SN Bank now boasts exciting new features to enhance your e-banking experience. A modern new app, the same SN Bank you know and trust. Features: organize your finances, open and customize multiple individual, shared, and interest-bearing accounts that tailor to your specific needs, facilitate your daily transactions. With options like direct deposits, S2S transfer, and debit and credit cards, your daily transactions have never felt so practical. Track your expenses. SN Bank now offers a native account history functionality on all your accounts, giving you full control of your financial life at the tip of your fingers. Even with hundreds of financial centers at your disposal 24/7, our new e-banking app brings the entire SN Bank experience straight to your phone. Your convenience is always our top goal. So let's open up our bank account. We can do either a checking or a savings account. The checking account would be the one that we would kind of use for our day-to-day transactions. And then the savings account is money that we would put away for our restaurant. And we do get interest. I believe we get 1% interest. You know, that's pretty good in today's economy. So we're going to start by opening up a savings account. Welcome to SN Bank Premier. Today, we are now offering SN Bank Premier accounts to our top tier clients, and you can be one of them. SN Bank Premier accounts earn much higher interest, allowing you to even invest interest on your checkings account. Additionally, you will also unlock exclusive offers from SN Bank. You don't want to miss this opportunity. Now, this seems like a really good offer, but it does require a $1,000 minimum deposit, and that is half of our money right now. So I think realistically, we probably wouldn't be able to afford this. And I assume in real life too, this type of a bank account wouldn't be free. You would be paying quite a lot to have a bank account like this. So I think for us for now, we're going to say no thanks. SN Bank together. Share this SN Bank account with your most trusted Sims. If you choose to create an individual account now, you will need to pay a small fee to turn it into a shared account later. We are not going to do a share account just because we have no one to share it with anyways. So we're just going to say no thanks. We can name it whatever we want, our future bakery, just so we know what we're saving for. And you do have to do a minimum 100 simoleon deposit. We're just going to start with that for now. But I think every bake sale, we should put a certain amount of what we make into that savings account. So we'll start with that. SN Bank account, our future bakery is all yours. Check out our many features and customization options in the manage account screen. We are happy to have you. There we go. So let's go quickly into manage account. We could open up our checkings account as well. Let's put half of our money in here for now. And that is basically our spending money. I think it's time for us to try exploring the dating app. I also do see that we're quite hungry. So I think it would be good if maybe we could pick somewhere where we could go to eat for our date. So let's go on to Meet and Mingle, and we're going to do an auto match. So I have done fully blind. I don't know what semi-blind is. So let's try that first. Is that Father Winter? Oh my gosh, I saw that we matched on Meet and Mingle. Who am I to question fate? Instead, I'll ask you on a date. Want to meet and see if any sparks fly. Do we accept a blind date from Santa? I don't know what to do. I wish I could pull you all right now. For now, I am going to say yes. I'm going to leave a poll so that you all can let me know, do we have to accept every single match that we receive? Or are we able to request other matches? So as if it were like Tinder and we're swiping, are we going to give Emilia permission to sort of swipe away if it's not someone we think we're interested in? Or do we take every single match that we receive? So we're arranging to meet with Mabel, and we're going to go grab a bite. Okay, here we are. So this is our date, Abel Lang. Maybe it's not Father Winter, actually. I think the beard and the hat made me assume. Even if they aren't, they are an elder. Oh my gosh, and they're unattracted to us. Look at that. They think we're ugly. We are not ugly. We are gorgeous. Let's request a booth. Oh, and look at that. He brought us he's starting things off with a toast. Starting it off strong. I'm glad to see Abel. I do think we would probably want someone a little bit closer to our age, but that's okay. We're still giving it a shot. I know that there's a mod where you can split checks with your dates. And I do think that I should get that mod if we're going to be going on a lot of blind dates. For today, everything is going to be on Emilia. Why don't we ask about his career? I like how they're chatting like across the restaurant from each other. Abel is a Father Winter at the far north. There you go. I knew he is Father Winter. Oh my gosh. I can't believe Santa matched with us on a dating app. That's kind of amazing. Whoever this guy is seems to be really upsetting everyone. I'm not too sure why. Oh, we do have a he's fun to be around sentiment. That's kind of cool. I mean, I would imagine being Father Winter, it's got to be like you have to have a pretty fun personality to do that. I don't know why they put the burger on this side. It's poor quality. I think he even put it on the floor because it was such bad quality. It is New Year's Eve, so let's get some dessert while we're here. Maybe we can get a couple of coffees. I think it's New Year's Eve, so having coffee late is not a big deal because we are going to want to stay up if we can. For Santa, he likes cookies, doesn't he? So let's get him a cookie. Maybe he would prefer having milk instead of coffee. There we go. Nice. So we get a little bit more time to chat with him and get to know him a little bit. Let's see if he has a first impression of us at all. He feels we are strong-minded. The sim has a very confident, empowered vibe, be it real or just a facade. And he is growing closer with us from quality time. That's good. I'm glad he's enjoying his time with us. Maybe I judged Santa a little bit too quickly. He actually seems like he's pretty cool. Other than the fact that he won't sit down with us. Man, nobody likes this guy. What has Emmett ever... I don't understand what Emmett is doing that everyone finds so offensive, but everyone keeps like not liking him. He's just over here trying to eat his nuggets. Like I really don't see... Even his date, she's like stood up and she's eating her salad. She's like, I need my distance. She looks mad too. She's like, absolutely not. I regret coming out with this man. Do they share a last name in his burrito? Emmett Hamlin. No, they don't. He just like gave her a thumbs down too. Oh, and she's writing in a notepad. Like maybe she's scoring him or something. Scoring his day. Oh, nice. We got our cupcake. Cool. Where did Abel go? He's sitting outside. I guess he didn't want his cookie. Maybe it was bad actually to order him a cookie because he has to eat so many and it was just Winterfest too. So he probably ate like millions of cookies the other night from all the kids. Okay, really quickly, we're done our meal. Let's end our meal and pay the bill. And then let's see if we can get to a bar and watch the countdown. We're gonna bring Abel with us. It did say that, you know, he's a good time. So why don't we go here for tonight, I think. And we're going to bring out Abel, but we're also going to meet up with Diane and Aiden. So Diane and Aiden, they are our neighbors and they're also engaged. We're going to bring our date over and we're all going to hang out at the lounge and we're just going to celebrate and enjoy the rest of our evening. And then I do think we're going to tell Abel that we just want to be friends. Let's order a round of drinks for group. What is cheapest? Sparkling water. So let's just get everyone a nice juice on the rocks just to kick the night off. People can buy their own drinks after this, but we invited everyone out. So we're going to get the first round, I think. Santa grabbed some chips because he didn't end up eating any of his food at the restaurant. I think he felt like the food was too gross. I can't believe we're the only ones here. You think on New Year's it would be a little bit busier. Oh, we're getting tired. You make my day so much better. Thanks for making me smile. Oh, I kind of really like Abel. I feel like they get along together really well. Maybe we can definitely stay friends with him. Oh, the pianist is downstairs. There, we're just gonna kind of end the night enjoying a little bit the piano music. It looks like Aiden had a little too much fun. He's off to have a nap on the couch. Probably they were out partying and stuff before we met up with them. So fair enough that he would be tired. We were on our date and we met up with them a little bit late. What's he playing? He's not playing anything. Okay, I think that's our sign. We're gonna head home. All right. Well, I think we had a pretty exciting day. We're going to bed like 4:30 a.m. We did do a bake sale. It wasn't as successful as our previous one, but we definitely learned a few things from it. And we also had our first blind date. Do let me know. Take a look in the comment. I will leave a poll there and vote whether or not you think that we can swipe on dates or if we should accept every single date that comes along. If you have any other thoughts or opinions, do leave a comment. And I look forward to seeing what we do next. And I will see you next time. Bye.